Imagine you're higher up in a brutal, paranoid, authoritarian regime, and one day you decide to go spy for the other side, knowing full well that if you're found out, it will mean death for you and your loved ones and a lot of pain on the way. Sounds like a great setup for a spy novel, but what it actually is the non-fiction story covered in The Spy and the Traitor by Ben Macintyre. It's been a little while since I've read some nonfiction I've been itching to. This one was a fantastic read. I really enjoyed this one a lot. I devoured it. Oleg Gordievsky was a child of the KGB who ended up marrying a woman who was a child of the KGB, a true honest product of the system that turned against it. And his story is absolutely fascinating, as is just the way that spycraft worked in the Cold War. I mean, I think we've all seen a lot of different kinds of spy movies and, read some spy novels and things, but really in a lot of ways, the real life version of it is almost more fascinating. Macintyre does a great job of really telling you why Oleg specifically decided to spy for Britain against the USSR. And then he kind of also deals with sort of the psychology of a spy in general, because Oleg does become sort of enmeshed with other spies working against him in other countries. And it's an interesting kind of comparison and contrast between the different ideologies and motivations. I really like the way that this book was structured. The storytelling is very well done. I like that it definitely took its time to sort of build up these characters, these real life characters, and the ingenious escape plan that MI6 comes up with for Oleg should he ever need it, and the number of times they almost decide to pull the plug on him because he's such a major asset for them. The relationship between MI6 and the CIA and the way that worked was really fascinating as well. And of course, Macintyre has the good fortune of having a nonfiction story that really ends in a very satisfying way, because that's not always guaranteed with nonfiction. I appreciated the complexity of that ending. And that's all I'll say, because I don't want to spoil the story for you if you've not read about it before. But if you're in the mood for a spy story, if you're in the mood for nonfiction, I cannot recommend this book enough.